This is essay type 2, opinion essay. The to what extent do you agree or disagree, or the do you agree or disagree version. So the question is, some experts claim that it is important to teach children the skill of handwriting. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay, so let's firstly go through the structure. The structure seems good. Is this student followed my the way I structured the essay, which is you have your introduction, your conclusion. You have 3 points. You're taking a one-sided view, okay, a complete view on one side. So you have your first reason, second reason, third reason. Okay, so this is good. In terms of the number of words, it's also good. It's about 296, so just right. Okay, 270 to 300. That is the a good kind of length for your IELTS essay. So let's go into correcting this. Okay, there are actually quite a lot of mistakes, so we're going to see we're going to go through not every mistake, but quite a number of mistakes. Okay, it's argued that children should learn the skill of handwriting. I totally agree with this statement, because not excel but excelling. Okay, here this is the subject, which is a noun or verb ing. Excelling in handwriting offers various benefits for the children in their future. All right. Now, in my opinion, children should learn to write well for various reasons. Firstly, a good handwriting. Now, why would you say good? Good handwriting is not countable. You can't say one handwriting, two handwriting. So it would just be, okay, handwriting, not a handwriting, because it's uncountable. Good handwriting provides better. Okay, so do you provide better impression for? You probably leave. Good handwriting leaves a better impression on. Okay, so you don't provide impression. Now this has to do with collocations. Okay, so when you put impression, do you provide impression? Here you will leave some. You could provide somebody with an impression, but I would say leave an impression on someone. Okay, that's the most common way, but you don't provide. You see, even if you use provide, is provide somebody with. Okay, so you don't provide better impression. Firstly is because here you're going to use the countable version. Okay, let's go to that. Okay, impression. Alright, it's countable here. So now, if you're going to use provide, okay, you can say good handwriting provides a better impression, not for, but on. Provides a better impression on, but I would really put leaves. Okay, leaves a better impression on the readers when reading the children's works. Okay. You may want to use work. Okay. This is important, as the readers, who may be the examiners for the children in their preschool test, will think that the children are well trained and educated at home. Consequently, this may enable the children to stand a better chance of. Okay, so chance of, not chance entering, chance of. Right. Here again is how you use it. A chance of. Okay. Secondly, children who learn. Now, why is that past simple tense here? Learn. Children who learn the skill. You're talking about things that, this is a fact that regularly happens. Children who learn, you don't need to put in past simple tense. Children who learn the skill of handwriting generally will have good memory. A good memory. Okay, so here, let's go to memory. Okay, here is you wouldn't use, okay, have a good memory. Okay, so this is the meaning. Okay, it's singular, not, you wouldn't use the the plural version, right? We have a good memory. This is because children learn faster through writing than reading at I would say at an early age. Okay. Faster through writing than reading at an early age. Practicing, you don't practicing in, just practicing writing. So at an early age, you don't practicing in writing, okay? You practice something. It's transitive. You practice something. You don't practice in something. So practicing writing will develop their brain, forcing them to memorize the words better. As a result, children will be trained to think faster and memorize better. This will be beneficial for them in the future. Last but not least, by mastering the skill of handwriting at an early age, children can write faster, or children will be able to write faster. This will definitely help them to do well in their exam or their exams, because I would say there are many, right? Not just one, but many of them. And you're talking about it in general. For instance, a child trained in handwriting will definitely take less time. I've mentioned in the video before that you don't really use lesser. You probably never use lesser. Even though there's such a word as lesser, but it has a different meaning altogether. Most students actually are using the word less, not want to use the word less, not lesser. Less time to complete a test compared to an untrained child. Therefore, he will have more time to check his answers for mistakes, which will of course help him to score better in his exams. Again, S. In conclusion, I strongly agree that it is important for children to learn the skill of handwriting. This is because it leaves. So you use leaves. But the same thing, you don't put impressions. You leave a good impression on. So leave a good impression on someone, because it leaves enhances. It leaves, subject verb agreement, so you have the S. It leaves, it enhances, as well as now, as well. It leaves. Now, who has competitive advantage than the others? As well as what is it? This learning handwriting leaves a good impression on the readers. Learning handwriting enhances the children's memory, as well as learning handwriting maybe you can say as well as enables. Remember, what is the subject? The subject is learning, improving one's handwriting. Enables, as well as enables children to have a competitive advantage over others. Therefore, parents are advised to teach their children. You don't teach their children you teach their children proper handwriting to ensure them a bright future. Now, again, how do you use ensure? You don't ensure someone something. You ensure that children have. So one of the ways you use word patterns for ensure is you use the pattern of that. Alright, this you would have learned under word patterns. Ensure that. That plus a clause, children have a bright future. Right?